Hello and welcome to Chez Zasaa. I'm Zaza and you're at my place, so welcome. Thank you for stopping by. We're all in the pandemic at the moment and different people are doing different things to basically survive and get through it. And one of the things that I've taken up in this pandemic is exercise. But it wasn't because of the pandemic as such. It's not because of the lockdown. I had planned to do some exercise. In fact, I had signed up for swimming. I was planning to swim every day. And then obviously the lockdown happened, which meant I couldn't swim because I haven't got a swimming pool in my backyard yet. So I was like, what am I going to do? And while I was initially trying to do something so that I could lose weight, as soon as the lockdown came, I'm just thinking I need to do something so that I maintain weight and I don't put on any weight. So I'm not that bothered about losing it now, but I'm just bothered about keeping, not putting on any extra weight. And I had what I thought was an amazing, brilliant, genius idea. I suddenly realized that I have 4 children and they are athletic, they're fit, they're sometimes willing, and they're here, they're present. So I thought, how about I make these children into my personal trainers? I mean, by force, obviously, but that's not the point. So I started this thing that I call Forever Day Fitness, where me and my children, 1 or 2 or 3, or sometimes 4 of them, although that has only happened once, 4 of them just do some form of exercise together. The great thing about it is that it means that number one, we're keeping fit. Number two, we're doing stuff together. And number three, they're having a laugh because they're killing themselves laughing at me and I'm also laughing at myself. So it's become fun. Not the exercise itself, but just the laughing at mummy has become fun. Now I have a couple of friends who do exercise as a lifestyle. It's not something that I have been doing, I have to admit, but they do. And I wanted to bring them on to just have a chat about why, how, why it's important to do exercise and that sort of thing. So please welcome my dear friends, Dele and Ulola.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to Chez Zasaa. Thank you for popping by.
A pleasure.
Now, just before you came on, I was talking about this new exercise regime that I started with my children and the fact that even though I may not lose weight as a result of it, at least hopefully I won't put on any weight in this lockdown because obviously we're at home and there's food at home and there's not a lot of movement going on. So every day I do something with 1 or 2 or well, with one of my kids in particular, but with my children. And we do some form of exercise. It has gone from actually doing proper exercise to following someone to doing a dance to just messing about to skipping, whatever it is, but we do something to move. And I wanted to talk to both of you because you both do this as a lifestyle. Now, Dele, I'll start with you. Before the lockdown, you were in the gym well, I don't know if it was every day, but it looked like every day to me. And you were rude enough to tag me in all your posts showing that you were at the gym, which I found a bit, below the belt, really, because it's almost like you're saying, hey, fatty, join the club. But anyway, that's for another thing. Can you explain to me why you feel that it's necessary to be fit, or why did you start going to the gym all the time?
I don't go to the gym. I go to a very basic boot camp center. I can't stand the gym. I don't like the machines. I just don't like the ambience in the gym. So I go to a very basic boot camp center where it's your body weight and some loose weight that we use, which is
Yes.
Yeah.
Your body weight.
Mm.
Like that is actually really wicked, I think, because I did an exercise once where it was just my body weight, and some people you forget how heavy you are.
Yep.
Okay, go on.
So what made me start was I went for one of my regular health checks, and the surgery nurse said to me, "You need to do something about your weight. It's getting above where it should be." And I'd been several times to the gym, just wasting money, paying and never going there until I was introduced to this boot camp. And it was just nice to be outdoors, doing different routines. I don't really like all those dance aerobic classes where you're doing 2 steps forward, back, jump, skip and all that. I just lose my coordination. But with boot camp, it was very structured. And I found that it was becoming effective. I was enjoying it. I was seeing the weight loss, not as much as I thought was going to happen, but hey, I started seeing definition in places that was were not defined before. So I stuck at it and I've just enjoyed going. And then lockdown happened, and it's just been a case where I found that I'm even exercising a lot more because I'm at home now. I'm not having to drive anywhere. I can leave my desk while working and quickly do a 30-minute workout. But especially, it's been really, really good for me for my mental state, because as much as I'm a home person, I found that I've really missed interacting with people. And there were days when I started to feel a bit down, but the minute I get on that floor, do my workouts, and that was it. The happy hormones came back and I was in top form.
That's a very good point, actually, mental health. But I'll speak about that with Fulola as well later towards the end, because I do think that people don't realize how good physical exercise is for mental health. And it's interesting that this is Mental Health Week. And one of the theme of this week is be kind, is kindness. So I think we have to be kind to our body physically, like just be kind to ourselves. But we'll talk about that with Fulola as well. Fulola, can I bring you in here now, please? You are you're actually a personal trainer. So you've gone one step further than just being someone that exercises to actually training to be a personal trainer and training other people. Why?
Well, I just thought I'd put my money where my mouth was. I've been working out. I've loved to work out from a very young age, and I found that whilst I was the only one in my home out of 6 children that really loved workout, nobody would join me. But from a young age, during Fonda times, I got all of the videos. I did, without motive. Well, I was self-motivated really. Without any help from anybody, I would do it. Whilst everybody else was sleeping, I'd wake up and do it. And I just thought, yeah, why not? It benefited me a lot, and I thought I'd help my generation as well. So that's why I went to train, to learn to do it properly, and then to help people.
You know what I found most interesting about your form of exercise? Let me put it like that. Delia and I are quite quiet in our delivery of our exercise, if that's the word. And you are very loud and very encouraging to yourself. Like you spur yourself on. You're like, come on, do it. Does that help? Do you think that Delia and I
exercising is hard. No matter how, that's one place where I find that practice does not make perfect. You just get stronger, but every day is just hard. It's just hard. It doesn't matter how many days or years you've exercised. Once you train, because you push yourself further each time, it's harder, but you are stronger. So you need to keep pushing. You need to keep, going, and then of course you have to motivate yourself somehow.
Okay, but for someone that is new to this, right? You're not really helping me, because you're saying it just gets harder. You have to keep pushing yourself. I was kind of hoping that at some point this would become natural, not easy. I don't expect it to be easy, but not because it's really hard and it's painful and it's not getting any better.
What you do, like I said, is you find what's best for you. You make progression. You make progress every time. It has to be about progression for you. It doesn't. Of course, anything worth doing is worth doing well. So you have to stay in there. Like you can see combat now. I really love body combat, because what it does is help you stay with the fight. It's a fight for your life, and someone has to win. You have to win that fight. Yeah, you have the right to fight for your life, and you have the right to win. So whatever it takes, you have to give it.
So next question. I'm looking at some of your equipment. You obviously have quite a bit of equipment at home. I mean, Dele was talking about body weight. You have like weights and proper stuff there. Are you not scared that I would be scared that I'll become like really muscular. I want to be feminine in this thing. I mean, I want to be fit, but I don't want to now be all muscly and like.
I would say that it's a myth, really. If you look at people that have been training, I have instructors that have trained for years, 20 years and over, and they don't bulk up. For you to bulk up, you need to be taking extra things. There's stuff that you do outside of your normal working out that makes you bulk up. Some bodybuilders would like to bulk up, but it's not for everybody. And then most people do not actually bulk up, truth be told. So it
Okay,
doesn't
because
matter what we live. It doesn't matter, how you can work at every day and not, have all those things. But I mean, look at me. I'm all woman.
yes, girl. I was going to say because that's what I want. I want to be fit, nice flat tummy, if possible, everything in the right place, but feminine. I don't want anything that is making me look a bit masculine or anything.
That's right up my street. That's exactly how I preach it. Just love your body and let it, you need to feel good about yourself. Exercise does that for you. It makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's
Dele,
where you need.
I'd like to bring Dele back in now. Dele had mentioned something. I don't know if you heard her speak about mental health. What's your take
Yeah.
on physical exercise and mental health? I mean, this is Mental Health Awareness Week, and it is a big deal, mental health, especially in this lockdown where people are cut off from other people. What's your take on how physical exercise can help?
The first thing physical exercise does for you is reduce your stress levels. It adds years to your life. It makes you, it creates a positive, you get positive energy from, instead of focusing on things that don't work, you try to see life from a very positive angle. And that I would say is a major step towards, positive mental health.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask now, I'm going to ask both of you. There's some people that are in the lockdown and haven't done any exercise because, quite frankly, as somebody who has just started doing regular, consistent exercise, it's hard work, and I'd much rather be sitting down watching TV or reading a book or something. So we kind of have to step out of ourselves to do something. Is there anything that you can say that will kind of encourage them? And can you give like maybe 3 tips of how to get started or how to motivate themselves to move? Because I'll be honest with you, the first couple of days, it was like, okay, just do it, just do it. Then after about a week, I woke up and that was the first thing I wanted to do. But then after like 3 weeks, I was like, oh my God, do I have to do this again? You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you keep motivated on a daily basis? And what would you say to people to get them started? Dele, I'll start with you. What would your 3 things be, or what would you say?
I'd say find something you enjoy doing. Okay, so you might like dancing, you might like walking. There's always something to do. Some might say, I don't want to go out, it's too cold. There's some indoor walking apps that you can download or go onto YouTube and just do something. It's very low impact, but before you know it, yesterday I did a 5K walk in my living room, 45 minutes. And I did it with weights and different things, and I was sweating by the end of it. And it was all in my living room. So I didn't have to step outside, So find something simple, start simple. And then also find something you enjoy, that way you'll be motivated to keep on doing it. And like you said, the first couple of days you think, oh my gosh, do I have to get out of bed for this? But after a while, you'll be like, if you don't do it, you just feel like your day isn't complete. So make it to a habit every day, no matter how bad you feel, no matter how tired you are, just do 10-15 minutes, push yourself a little bit, and you'll see that you'll feel much better for it. Friday, I was not having the best of days on Friday. I sat down for a little while, feeling sorry for myself, but after I thought, no, this is nonsense. Got up, did my 30 minutes workout, and I was like, fantastic. I can deal with anything right now.
Okay, so I just want to pick you up on something you said. You said 10-15 minutes. So is that enough? 10-15 minutes a day?
Well, just at least to get you started, get your heart. That if you're going to do just those 15 minutes, make sure that your heart is pumping. I'll say go up to at least 25 minutes, but make sure that your heart is at a very fast. You get your heart really beating fast.
Actually, thinking about it, if you're not doing anything and then you move to doing 15 minutes, you're already doing 15 minutes more than you were doing before. So I guess plus anyway. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Dele. Fulola, what would your take be on this?
Well, my first thing is, like you said, you find it has to be fun for me, otherwise it'd kill me. Something fun. So you can laugh at yourself, you can fall and not feel that, you don't have to get it right. There's no right or wrong to it. Find something, that is fun. Then you'll have to find a partner. You have to be accountable, Find somebody that you can do it with. It helps, when you have somebody that you can, compete with or whatever the reason, just keep going. Find a partner so it makes you accountable. And the third thing that I would say is do it at regular times. So it helps you to, your mind, your body, and everything is tuned towards, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to do it at a particular time, preferably in the morning, if you can, because it sets up the tone for the day once you've done it and gotten out of the way. And I'd also like to say, most importantly, what revolutionized my workout was monitoring, my workout, being able to see what I do. I use this my zone bell. This thing has revolutionized my training. You can challenge yourself. You can have partners. You can do all kinds of things with this. It helps you to see what you're doing. You track yourself. You build up. You come down. You go from different zones, and then in the gym, for instance, because we're not there, there's a challenge. With each month we've had challenges, and of course yours really won, because last month we had a challenge with 720 challenges, and I won. So this month again, we're going at it. There are trainers on there, that everybody, it doesn't matter. Just find what you love to do and stick with it. And I guarantee you would get results.
Okay, I want to ask Dele this question because I wonder whether this whole challenge thing that you're talking about is partly your personality and maybe being a competitive person. Because I'm kind of thinking that for me, myself, I'm thinking, please let them win, I beg. I'm just doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I see, I'm not sure it would have the same effect on me. Although I said to you earlier that the reason I don't own one of those belts is because you own one. And I feel like I would have the pressure of, oh my gosh, Funola is doing this. I have to do this. I have to do this. So I don't know, Dele, do you think it's a personality thing, or would you be motivated by something like that as well?
Well, I've got my Fitbit, and again, there's certain challenges that come up in Fitbit. But well, the things I don't always join the challenges, because sometimes I join, but then I found out from a friend of mine that people cheat on the challenges sometimes. I try with the Fitbit one. I'm sure they probably can cheat with the MyZone one, but there was someone, this was just so funny. There was a challenge, I think we had to get about 10,000 steps or something crazy within a week or something like that. And this person actually put her Fitbit on a cat. So the cat was scrolling all over the place and getting the points for her. So I motivate myself. So I want to always do better for myself each day. So I look at my workout each day, and there's a certain target I want to meet each day, and I just try to push and beat myself as opposed to, it will help if there are other people that I know that I could be accountable to like that, but I'm happy to do it on my own. So I really don't feel the need for a challenge.
Well, I think it's cool because I think you, like both of you have said, you have to find what works for you, and the MyZone works really well for Funola, and then you motivate. So I guess I have to find what works for me at the moment. I think I'm just enjoying making my kids laugh because they find it so funny that I cannot do these things, which I used to be able to do years ago, and then it really annoys me because I'm like, I could hula hoop now. What's this? So it's kind of motivating me myself to actually learn or relearn the things. I mean, I put it all down to weight. I say it's because I'm big, I'm too fat, but the truth of the matter is it's probably not that at all. But that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it for now. So, brilliant, ladies. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure to talk to you. Do you have any final words, any one of you, that you want to say before we go?
I just want to say, stay with the fight. It's a fight for your life. You have to win that fight. Stay with the fight. Find whatever motivates you and do it.
Same thing here. Just do it and think about your future body is going to thank you really when you get to that place for whatever you invest right now.
Okay, last thing before we go. Thank you. Funola, seeing as you are officially a personal trainer, would you consider doing a session live like this with me and Dele?
Oh, absolutely. Anytime. That's right on my screen.
Sorry, can I just would you consider doing an easy session with me?
You see, that's the thing. I actually train exercise to music. It's a studio portfolio. So it's all levels of intensity. Every level is welcome. So there's no, and it's not a competition, but you get.
Yeah. But I think it's nice if people can see what you do, and then maybe that will motivate people to get started. So I'd love to do that. So maybe we can arrange that for another session.
Absolutely. The more the merrier, I say.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Brilliant, ladies. Thank you so much for topping in at Chez Zasaa. Keep on exercising, and I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you.
Thank you.
Thank you.